morning. Wow, alright. It's been a heck of a 24 hours. So yesterday, the media, some KOLs and everybody else that got invited to KL International Motor Show practically stayed on their feet for 12 hours. So this morning, it's 8 a.m. and we are here. We are about to go try out the Leapmotor C10. We're going to drive it from KL to Mangala Resort, which is in Kuantan, Gambang. So I mean, I love my Subaru Forester. It's a nice car, it rumbles, you know, it makes all the right noises. But after being on your feet for 12 hours, I'm looking forward to being in a quiet, serene, spacious, comfortable, soft EV. And I think the Leapmotor C10 might just deliver on that front. So yeah, and today is all about recovery, experiencing the Leapmotor C10. So yeah, today I think I'm glad I'm going to Mangala or to Kuantan anyway from KL in a nice big soft EV. Let's go find out what it's like. Yo! Alright, first impressions, well, at 4.7 meters long, this EV is a proper D segment EV. I mean, those 20-inch wheels, they also scream road presence, quite big for an EV. At 149,000 ringgit, it's definitely not bad, right? But let's go try it out because we want to see if it's just all style and no substance. Let's go! So leading the convoy today will be a couple of 408s. So if you don't know, Peugeot and Leapmotor, they are part of the Stellantis Malaysia group. That's why we have some Peugeots leading the Leapmotor drive. I just can't get enough of the look of the 408. She is such a beauty. What do you guys think? Let me know. Put it down in the comment. Okay, let's start off in the back because naturally we're tired because yesterday we attended Klims and, you know, I want to sit at the back and let them do the driving for now. But also because I want to experience the rear space in the Leapmotor C10. It is absolutely huge back here. There's a lot of space. Check out my feet. Oh my god. It also helps lah. The guys in front are quite short like me, but you know, it's good. Also, the material, the seats, it's called our Ecotech or something. It is a Swiss-made material, and yeah, it's quite nice. Also, when you choose the type of materials at the door, so up here you've got like a nubuck-ish looking material, you've got like a leather feeling here, and you've got hard plastic down here. It's okay to have hard plastic down here because, you know, it's where all your feet's gonna be at. But yeah, also there's a flat floor. I like that, but my god, it's really spacious back here. No wonder they're calling this the D segment SUV. It is huge and it's not a C+. So yeah, I really like it back here, and I can see a lot of bosses sitting at the back, family, kids, having a good and comfortable time back here. Okay, let's move on to the front later on because apparently this is where the car shines. Also at the rear, you have like physical controls for the air conditioning. The guys earlier, they were flapping about with the air conditioning controls. It's like that Tesla thing, you know, you can't really get the air to you because it's all like digitalized. So I like the manual control, just like what Kabi Lame used to say. Simple, does it. Before I move on to the front, let me get you up to speed about some of the key specs for the C10. This SUV EV has a single electric motor rated at 218 PS, 320 Nm and is able to hit 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds. It features a 69.9 kWh LFP battery that'll give you around 424 kilometers of range, 84 kWh fast charging and a high-tech interior with a 14.6-inch display, 12-speaker sound system and level 2 ADAS for advanced safety. 424 kilometers of driving range is quite respectable, but what is it like? Is it true to its claim? Well, here's a little first impression. Alright, so we have made a pit stop at the sleepy town of Mentakab. Mentakab, by the way, could have had a very different outcome. It was actually considered to be one of Pahang's capital city. Anyway, back to the Leapmotor. So Mentakab is about 116 kilometers away from Bamboo Hills where we set off, and the range on the car, it showed that, you know, we only consume 128 kilometers, which is okay. I mean, earlier on when we stopped at Petronas, about 41 kilometers away from Bamboo Hills, we only ate up about 40 kilometers of range, and that's going up Kara, driving spirited. So yeah, as far as the range goes, it's quite accurate. So why did we stop in Mentaka? Well, it's not because we don't have enough range to get to Mangala Resort. It's because we're just trying out this food here. CG it's called. I mean, it's got really nice food, it's got cakes, it's pretty chilled out inside, nice ambiance and everything. But yeah, why not just come here, swing by, chill out and try the food here. It's quite nice, Mentagap. And if you want to experience a bit of old school Malaysia, yeah, the town is pretty much unmolested and yeah, it's quite cool. It's got some retro vibes here. Okay, so finally we've gotten behind the wheel of the Leapmotor C10 and we talk about EVs. We really talk about the 0 to 100 because, you know, that's what like they like to harp on about. But for this, it was something special. See, Leapmotor wanted to tell us this car was tuned by Maserati. When I mean tuned by Maserati, I mean the handling, the suspension, the steering input, they were all tuned by Maserati. I mean, the China version, the Chinese market version did not have this kind of tuning. The global model, which is what we're in right now, even for Malaysia, is tuned by Maserati. Why? Because I feel like they understood that, you know, the Chinese models, the Chinese preference is different to what we all want everywhere else around the world. Because in China, they like a very soft EV and that can be very sickly for us, especially on our type of road conditions. So yeah, I mean, this is a good old big old EV, so yeah, it's got to handle well. So far, my impression of the C10 from the driving, from the handling point of view is, yeah. So like what I find after driving a few EVs anyway is that they're either good or hiding the weight or they're not. I mean, like for example, Volvos, I feel like they're not very good. Volvo anyway, they're not very good at hiding the EV's weight. BYD, yeah, they're good at hiding the EV's weight. And this, it's good at hiding. They've done well at hiding its weight. It's quite a big old car. D segment is long, is big, is tall. But yeah, I feel like the handling is really tight. It doesn't feel wobbly. It just feels like when you go around the corner, it just feels predictable and tight. And yes, the steering input is very, very nice. It's not just like oh, it's very vague and stuff like that. It's quite nice. I like it a lot. Also, in some EVs, when you accelerate, you either get this like instant explosion of torque or you get this gradual delivery of torque. And in the C10, it's a bit of both actually. You get this just quite a little bit of a gradual acceleration and then it just explodes. So yeah, it's like in between two worlds of an EV, and I think they're just trying to find the best compromise out of all the kind of like knowledge that people have about EV, what they can deliver EV, and try to deliver a very good vehicle to people. But here's the thing, the EV lifestyle is not for everyone. I mean, like, if you're trying to buy an EV and you want to save money, I think it's a very hard task, and you're gonna find yourself trying to fight it very hard, say, oh, how can I save money, because you know fuel is expensive and things like that. Yeah, I don't think it is for them. But for people that want an EV to perhaps have this serene environment inside when they drive, or maybe, you know, they gotta send their kids to tuition, they gotta wait in the car for a long time, I like the C10 especially for this job, because it's very spacious, it's really nice, it's really quiet, and I can see myself, like, you know, sending my kids to tuition, waiting for them in the car and just doing some work in here, and then just driving off and then having some fun. I mean, when Stellantis boss said, yes, this EV is quite fine, I was a bit like, yeah, okay, sure. But actually, after driving it, I can actually believe him. This is quite a fun EV. So I think this EV has got a lot of like balance of comfort, balance of good build quality, and good balance of fun. I mean, who else can claim that Maserati has tuned their cars, let alone their EVs? So at least Leapmotor, yeah, they have that. I know it's maybe not to everyone's taste, especially with this minimalist interior, maybe the look, because this is all subjective. But to me personally, I really like the combo in here. This is a good car, I like it. I mean, the C10 has respectable range. I mean, it hasn't got the largest of range which is compared to a lot of EVs, but yeah, that 70 kilowatt hour battery gives you around 430 kilometers of range. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it has fast charging, but yeah, I think, like, to me anyway, like, especially taking it to like Mangala here right now, yeah, by the time we got to Mangala, you know, it's got about 100 kilometers left, so yeah, you'd have to charge it. But like I said, once again, EVs are not for everyone, and if you're buying into that EV concept, you already know what you gotta do. You gotta pre-charge it up so that you can go home. But I think generally EVs over 400 kilometers is quite decent, quite respectable, and quite usable. Anyway, if you've bought into that EV lifestyle, you're going to adjust your life towards the EV lifestyle. Alright, let's check out the front part of the interior. Okay, so welcome to the inside. So yeah, generally the approach for the front area, the dash anyway, is a very minimalistic, clean design. So there's not many buttons. So the only buttons you're gonna get is like some buttons for the windows, button for the sunshade, which opens up to have like a really big glass roof. You got some buttons here on the steering wheel and some scroll things here, and that's about it. You get a 14-inch infotainment screen, 10-inch digital meter cluster. Yeah, and so to start the car, you're gonna have to have this key. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to put it here, then only you can start. So yeah, digital meter cluster has come alive. Yeah, so yeah, this is generally the approach for like EVs now anyway, this minimalistic, clean design. And yeah, the C10 doesn't disappoint. Like, just like the back, the seats are really nice thanks to the Ocotec material from Switzerland. Yeah, the types of material here, you've got this like nubuck thing going on the top, soft kind of pad, leathery feeling here, and hard plastic. But yeah, hard plastic at the bottom is okay because your feet is gonna be scraping and touching it. But yeah, generally that's the approach for the front part of the interior for the Leapmotor C10. Just like many EVs these days, a lot of the functions, the features, you're gonna have to access it through the infotainment screen. So yeah, you got your aircon here, you've got like your home button here which brings up some icons, and yeah, so you go settings and you pretty much do all your functions here, your ADAS, change it. Oh yeah, there's not even a button for the tailgate. So to open the tailgate, you're gonna have to press the doors and windows, and then you press your tailgate, and to switch on the lights if it's not on auto, it's there. So everything is pretty much here. I mean, we had to play around with it earlier, and yeah, everything seems quite intuitive. I mean, yeah, there is a learning curve, but once you learn it, you'll be fine. Also, there's no Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. They say it will be coming, we don't know when, but yeah, but the onboard sat nav, yeah, it managed to get us to Mangala fine, and we just followed it, and even shows the charging location. So yeah, it's baked into the sat nav. So yeah, this doesn't need internet access. Apparently it's all baked in. So but yeah, if you want to play your Spotify, you're gonna have to like hotspot your internet from your phone or get a SIM card. But yeah, so that's a little meet and greet of the front part of the Leapmotor C10 and the infotainment screen. So, and here we are at Mangala Resort, arriving at Mangala with about 100 kilometers of range left on the C10. So yeah, if you come here, you would have to charge at Gambang, which is about 20 kilometers from Mangala Resort, to get that range back up so that you can drive home the next day. So yeah, the C10, it is spacious, really comfortable, and surprisingly fun to drive. So if you would like a journey like this, about 300 kilometers, it is not a problem, but you would have to adjust your expectations and find a charger so that you can go home. For 149,000 ringgit, the C10 definitely, for me anyway, in my opinion, delivers value for money. I really liked it, especially that spacious rear area. I mean, if you have a family, that'd be great. And if you, let's say, like, you're a big boss and you need to ferry around town to go to your meetings and stuff, I think to have a driver at the front, you sitting at the back, it could actually be like your mobile office. It is quiet, well built, and yeah, I really like the C10. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think of the C10? Is it a compelling package at 149,000 ringgit? Let me know down in the comments. If you've watched this video today, and thank you very much for staying, give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Adam Aubrey. See you.